Commencing autopsy 3. Time 21:04. 27-year-old female infected with unknown pathogen. Blood analysis indicates virus. Provisional name is X12. Deceased had traveled in China before returning home 2 weeks ago. That must have been pre-quarantine. Unknown if had contact with livestock, but I can definitely see evidence of insect bites. Deceased had reported coughing and sneezing with a high fever. I'm seeing a nasty rash, some abscesses around the abdominal cavity. Clear signs of immune suppression. Cause of death appears to be catastrophic organ failure. Findings match reports coming out of China. This is highly concerning. The deceased may still be infectious. I'm halting the autopsy in order to notify the authorities. Request a full lockdown of this facility, effective immediately.
What's good? It's CJ, and welcome to Plague Inc. Right, now guys, the only reason why I'm playing this game, and there's no camera, there's no face camera, so you guys can't really see me. So the reason why I'm playing this game is because I want to show you guys how the coronavirus, the one that started in China, could take over the world and literally destroy humanity. So what I'm gonna do, click on virus, as it is a virus, right? So corona is a virus. This means that it randomly mutates rapidly and can be hard to control. It costs DNA points to devolve, right? So tip, pop orange's DNA bottles to get DNA points. So the DNA bubbles, when they randomly appear, to get bonus DNA points, which you can use to evolve your disease. So here's my points. Press OK. Click on that. I get the points, right? Then I get the points. There we go. Got more points. 14. Now, if I click here, I can see more of the stats. There's no evolution history. So here the transmission, how it's going to be transmitted, right? So it has the evolved bird. So birds become susceptible to infection. Avian carriers increase effectivity. Land transmission and mutation. And then rats, and then mosquitoes, and then or insects, and then livestock, blood-to-blood contact. They can survive outside the body of fresh warm water. So this one is through water, this one through air, right? So symptoms. So as the more points I get, the more I can use to get this. So irritated stomach lining leads to discomfort. Slight chance of infection when kissing. All right. So yeah. So I know when it gets up here to the middle, that's like death. So abilities. We have pathogen evolves to withstand cold temperatures and climate. So this one like makes it like immune to the cold. This one probably makes it immune to heat. This one, DNA becomes more unstable, increasing random mutations. So whenever it mutates, one of these are gonna go here or they're gonna go there. You know what I mean? So you see that that's the path. So when it mutates by itself, it can do that. You go to either here or there, or you know, whichever one of them it decides to do it. And then here, so evolves a drug resistance. So pathogen becomes resistant to class 1 and 2 antivirals. Increase effectiveness in wealthy countries. Okay, so you get a drift, right? So what I'm gonna do with my points, I'm gonna get to the bird one. I'm gonna start with the bird one. So here's the good thing that you can do about it. So you can click on the map, on the thing, the area, on the country, and then you can read some facts about the country and then how you can infect people faster. So I have 6 people infected. Where is it? Oh no. I clicked the wrong one. New social network launches. There is a new social network on the scene for people without friends. Blank Book Plus. Wow. It's expected to attract billions of people within days. Alright. So if I click in China, or is it here? No, it's the same thing. So where is it? Which ones? Oh, here, country information. An urban country typically has a balanced climate. So it's quite balanced. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use my points to... How do people get contacted with flu? Let me start with the air, because when you sneeze, boom. There we go, air. So you have successfully evolved corona. You have spent DNA points to evolve your disease, and more options have opened up. Get more points by popping DNA and biohazard bubbles and infecting people. Boom. So corona begins to spread. It's spreading from person to person in China, and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. So I'm getting more points here as more people are getting infected. Right, so what I can do now, I can use livestock. That would be a good one. So here is how many people infected. So corona has mutated and developed the insomnia symptom without using the DNA points. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click here, go to symptoms, and I'm gonna see which evolves to. So it evolves to this one. So inability to sleep makes people irritable, blah, 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 whatever, and less productive. So it's just going to keep on happening. You see all the planes flying around and all the boats. So tip country information. To find out more about a country, click on the country name at the bottom of the screen to open the country menu. Yeah, we already done that. So you see how many people are getting infected. So corona has infected hundreds in China, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease. So I've got 19 points now. So I'm gonna go back to transmission. And let's go through water now. Here we go. So now it's through water. Oh, here you can also pause it and then play it, speed it up, and then speed it up. So corona spreads to Afghanistan. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA, right? So I'm gonna go back to normal. So corona has infected thousands in China. People are being infected without using DNA points. So look how many people infected now. So if I click here, it goes back to the world, right? So far, it just keeps on infecting people. Look, 31,000. That's in the world. So in China, I have 45. And then if I click here in the world, it tells me the countries that's been affected. So Central Asia, Afghanistan, China. And then boom, wait, give me back that. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use another upgrade to transmission, which will be I presume, let me go on birds so it can evolve. So pop red infect bubbles to get DNA points. Up here, when you infect a new country, pop them to get bonus DNA points, which you can use to evolve your disease. Here we go. So I'm getting more countries infected. So corona is affecting more countries. Control where it goes by evolving transmission traits in the disease menu. Corona has been developed the symptom without using DNA points, right? So if I click on the symptoms, wow, that is a bit too much now. If people start dying, then I'm gonna be in trouble. So random blackouts and fits reduce the patient functionality. Can be fatal. Wow, I can't let to get to that one yet because I've infected like 2 million people so far. Yeah, we are getting there. So corona has infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. It is a very infectious disease. So what I'm gonna do now, right, transmission is fine so far. What I want to do is go into abilities. So pathogen evolves to withstand cold temperatures and climates. So cold one. So now corona is beginning to spread around the world. Use the world data menu bottom right to see which countries are not infected yet. Ooh. Oh, we infected England. So corona has infected more people in the world than HIV. It is an extremely infectious disease. So we infected England, Australia. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to the evolve from the cold one. I mean from the hot one. So corona has mutated and developed the hypersensitivity symptom without using DNA. Okay, let me check that because I don't want people to start dying yet. So okay, so yeah. Right, if it gets to any of these, I'll just undo it. Because it is a bit too much. So Australia is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve the drug resistance ability. Right. So abilities. So it'll be this one, which is increased effectiveness in wealthy countries. I'm going to evolve that. New minor disease spreading. In a normal checkup, a doctor in China found a new disease which has been named corona. It appears to be mostly harmless but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Ooh. There we go, we're starting to infect more countries. Very high levels of bird migration expected. Experts have noticed very high levels of bird migration. They are worried that birds could rapidly spread disease between countries if they become infected. So Central Asia starts to work on cure. So they're starting to work on the cure. The cure is right here. So Central Asia is first instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for corona. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. So I have 1.5 billion infected. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna use one each, so people gets infected faster. Seizure symptom. Oh my god, please don't. Hell no. Yes. I don't want people to start dying yet. It developed a rash symptom. Alright, let me check what that is. Rash, oh here. Okay. Alright, so far nobody's dying. Corona placed on watch list. Corona has been placed on the WHO watch list, although they're not very dangerous. Governments warned that a more deadly strain could appear. So far it's on 1% the cure. Right, so I'm infecting more and more countries. So China shuts down airports, right? Can you see that? The airport has been shut down. So China has become the first country to try to limit the spread of corona by limiting access into it and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work or not. So more infections than the common cold. Corona has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It is the ultimate infectious disease. And still not a single person dead. So we are affecting a lot of people, right? Alright, so that is tremendously quick. Corona has been to develop the anemia symptom without using DNA points, right? So let me check on that one. Anemia, is it this one? Yeah, probably is. Right, so that's Brazil done. Alright, so we're spreading to Africa now. Ooh. So what I'm gonna do, this mission is fine, it's just abilities. Right, and well, we don't really need that yet. There you go. I'm gonna infect this area now. So Corona has mutated and developed the hemophilia symptom without using DNA points. Hemophilia. Let me check on that one. So that would be, I think, this one. Yep. So immune system produces inhibitors that destroy a factor, preventing blood clot infectivity increased. Yes, thank you. my god. New dry winds in the arid countries. So latest research shows that strong dry winds are sweeping through arid countries due to global warming. So coronavirus mutant developed the paralysis symptom. So paralysis is this one, right? Yeah. Alright, people are gonna start dying now. Here you go. So first death from corona has been confirmed in Russia. Bad luck or the beginning of something terrible. So I haven't even infected here. Please let me infect here. Yes. Oh my god, I almost missed that one. So has every country has mutated up the internal hemorrhage? Oh my god, wait, stop. People gonna start dying like crazy. Oh my, so New Zealand leading global cure effort. New Zealand has started to send research teams to infect countries, hoping to speed up development of a cure for corona. Pop blue bubbles to destroy the research. Okay. I want to see how many countries I've infected, because if I've infected every country in the world, then I'm gonna start killing people. Alright, so I popped that. However, I want to click here. Wait. I want to click here, and so I need to infect Caribbean, Morocco, West Africa, and Nigeria. So, alright, I know these areas here will spread, right? So the only place that I need to infect really is here. I haven't even touched that area. So what I'm gonna do, because people are dying too quick, they're gonna start shutting down. Oh my god, no way, I just lost it. No way. Let me devolve. Yes, sir. You are going here to. Ah, you're killing everybody too fast. Because here's the problem. I think they shut it down here now. And land borders open, right? And how are people gonna go in here? People can't go in there through. This is a no way. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to abilities and I'm gonna click on this one. And then this one, pathogen become harder to analyze in lab. Here we go. And then, right. Alright, now people can start dying again. Yes. Research doctors all around the world completely focused developing a new cure. How about? Alright, I'm not going to infect that country. Too late now. Cure is 50%, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and start killing people faster now. So I'm gonna go to symptoms, and then move over to here. We're gonna do. People are gonna start dying faster. Right. So new statistics show that corona has killed over 120 million people worldwide, worse than Spanish flu. Right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do as well, abilities, evolve, right, evolve, right, evolve, right, and evolve. That's gonna really push it back, but coronavirus mutated developed the hemorrhagic shock symptom. Right, so a lot of people are gonna start dying like crazy now. People are dying for us faster than they're being infected. Right, so people are literally new statistics killed more than smallpox. The corona is the deadliest plague ever. It has killed over 300 million people worldwide, worse than smallpox. Only one place survived, which is Caribbean. So guys, with the Caribbean, corona has mutated and developed the tumor symptoms without using DNA points. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kill in a lot of people. So South Africa begins to break down. Normal life South Africa is beginning to break down due to corona. Your research is starting to blow. Spy USA president taking your yo, bye Trump. Despite access to the best drugs, the president is ill with corona. It is uncertain whether the president can remain in power. I'm gonna do everything here. It's just, that's it. Literally, the world is ending. People dying. New Guinea is first to fall into anarchy due to corona. No cure search can be taking place. Corona has mutated, developed the nausea symptom without using DNA points. It is just, the world is in. Well, some people are going to survive. Only one country managed to survive. $700, $600, $400, $300, $200, 100, 90, 42, 26, 16, 0. Alright guys, so if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, drop a like, and then I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Why self-life? We got London on the track.